TV. I'm so glad that you've joined me for this episode, episode 3. So hey, I'm making progress. In this episode, I'm going to answer the hot burning question: can you learn to fly freestyle in a drone simulator such as Liftoff? And that's exactly what we're going to do today. You saw what happened in episode 2. That was a hot mess. Well, hopefully, over the last little bit, I've improved a bit. Now, for full disclosure, the video I posted just over a week ago, I actually recorded that a couple of months ago. I have been flying ever since then. So yeah, there has been a marked improvement and a lot of hours spent flying this simulator amongst others. One of the other things that happened is I got pretty tired of that gaming controller quickly, so I got a different controller, and that would be this one, the Spektrum Interlink DX USB controller. I had to order that and wait several weeks to get it here, but man, I'm really glad I got that. So with that being said, I have a special surprise at the end of all this, so if you'll wait through to the end, I got something to show you, and I hope you like it. So with that, let's go ahead and fly and have an adventure. Okay everyone, well, here we are, back in the familiar menu that I've seen a lot now. So I'm going to show you a few things real quick before I go into flying. First of all, tools. There's some fantastic tools in here. We're not going to go through each of these, but you've got the replay, track builder, and the workbench. That I enjoy all those. Especially building your own track and stuff. That's pretty cool. I haven't done that a lot, but it is a cool option to have. Now in options, this is where we get into the nitty gritty, and I'll show you with my controls. So I have, give it a second to look at things. Even though it shows the DJI controller there, it actually says Interlink DX, and it actually recognizes it. So if we go in and fine tune, you can see that everything is set up. My throttle is up a little bit, so I need to bring that down. But I did have to go in and make sure that I calibrated it first by choosing select calibrate and then fine tuning it. It wasn't a big deal. It was pretty straightforward. Got it squared away, got it where I wanted it, and worked really well. The other thing is rates, but we're going to have to do that once we get in the game. We can't do that here. So we have game options where you can set various things. This is how I've got it enabled right now, and you'll notice I still have God mode enabled. I did put my battery simulator on. I'm actually going to take that off for now. The reason I had my battery simulator on is I wanted to get used to watching battery time. It can get annoying if you just want to fly, because next thing you know you're running out of juice and you're done. And if you push it too hard, I'll actually smoke the battery and you'll go down in a blazing glory of smoke, which is kind of funny. Graphics, pretty straightforward. That's how I have mine set up right there. I'm not sure about the motion blur, to be honest. I might take that off, but it does look cool when I'm doing this stuff. Audio, so I got my music all the way down because I'm going to listen to some different music. And controls, we were just talking about that, the buttons. So I did set up a few things, specifically the arm and disarm. I set up on my controller right here. You can see arm is button 12, disarm is button 11. I tried to set them up on the same toggle, but wouldn't let me do that. Also, I have turtle mode in it, and really that's about it. Okay, with that being said, let's go fly. And we're going to go do a free flight. We're going to do one that you guys recognize from the last episode, just so that you can see I'm going to fly the exact same drone the exact same field, and you can see what it looks like. The only things I did change is I did change my rates, and I'll show you those once we get in game. DGI, FPV. You'll notice that when I went and clicked on that, it was actually a copy of the original DGI. That's because I changed the rates. And we're going to show you the rates right now. Let's see. So flight controller settings right here. Now you can see my rates. Those are the rates I've chose. I seem to fly pretty good with those particular ones. The only thing I might do is actually slow these down a little bit because it's a little faster than I like. So probably going to mess me all up while I'm trying to do this now, but that brings me down to about 1037. So we'll see. All right, we're going to save those. Come on. There we go. I got to be smarter than the game. Get a swig of chocolate milk. And let's go do this. All right, let's see what we can do. Here we go. Hey, Mark. Get set. Arm. Off we go. Woohoo! A little bit different than last time. I really love the freedom of flying. Freestyle. I can see why freestyle is a thing. Because you just get some good tunes on and go to the beat. Just kind of let the music take you where you want to go. Ooh. Almost turfed it. Oh, I wonder where I'm at. Let's go see. One of the hardest things I've had to try and work on is orbiting. Orbiting kind of kicks my butt a little bit. And if I can get into it, I can hold it. It's just getting into it. You know? And getting closer. That's like the tighter the orbit, the harder it gets for me. Sorry, I'm making a mess. Okay, so I may wreck it on this one. This is something I've been trying my darndest to do a lot this map, but time for turtle mode. It'll reset me anyway. So about half the time I make it through that. Let's see if I can do it again. Wish me your best. Screw it. I'm gonna have to go back around. Alright, let's try this again. I got this. I got this. Come on, baby! What did I just say? Don't overthink this. Come on. Oh, baby. Come on. Do not overthink this. Do not overthink this. Ha! That makes me happy right there. Anyhow, I really hope you guys enjoyed this, because I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying it still, despite that. That would have destroyed my drone most likely, but that's okay. Because this is a simulator. A stimulator. Do this. All right. There we go. Let's go back. So, one FPV pilot who's rather famous highly suggests, if you're going to pursue this sport, that you make sure the things you do are repeatable. So that's one thing I've been working on, is repeatability. Trying to be able to repeat the things I do. So often I'll spend my time doing the same thing over and over again. Is it boring? Sometimes, but not really. You know what happened there? I couldn't make up my mind to go down or up. That was stupid. Simple mistake. I need to make my decision up or down. We're going up. All right, buddy. Where are you? Looks just like me. Well, maybe not. I don't know who that's supposed to be, but he's from Rotor Riot. He's got a Rotor Riot t-shirt on. All right, folks. I won't bore you with a lot more of this, but I wanted to show you the progress I've made. So with that, I'm going to land, which, by the way, is one of my hardest things to do. Right. And we're going to talk about landings every freaking time. Okay, that's something I got to conquer, is the landing bit. All right, thank you for being here for this, and go back to Big Me. All right, folks. Always feel really good after flying. Granted, it's a simulator. However, I told you if you waited to the end, I'd give you a special treat. And here's a little clip. Yes, I got to fly for real. For freaking real.